Hey guys, Will Mitchell here from StartupBros, and one of the most popular posts on our website slowly but surely has become the post on how to actually create a logo for your business. I think I have a pretty unique method and just series of little strategies and tactics you can use to really get the best possible logo for your new business. So I'm actually going through and I'm doing this exact strategy to launch a new brand of ours. It's called the Prime Seller Podcast. So it's essentially a podcast for really good Amazon and e-commerce sellers, those people who want to take it from $1 million a year to $10 million a year. Well, this podcast is specifically going to be for them. So it's called the Prime Seller Podcast, but I'm going through and I'm actually doing the whole 99Designs method and the whole method that I use to find logos and get those logos created. So I thought I would jump in and just show you. A lot of things have changed in 99Designs now. So I thought I would just jump in and show you how it's done. And so let's go ahead and do it. So let's jump into 99Designs. Obviously, I already have an account and everything like that, all that fun stuff. So I have my account all set up, and basically I'm going to go through here, and I already set up my new contest. So this is a contest I just set up. Now, when you go to set up a new contest, you basically have to fill out all this information here, right? First of all, 99Designs is going to take you through and ask you to, select a bunch of different logos that you like. So this will start to just help other designers get an idea of what kind of designs you like. And then obviously you do need a title for it. So this is a podcast cover specifically, but it will also serve as a logo. But this is a podcast cover for our Prime Seller Podcast. Got the subtitle here. This is just, quick little subtitle, what it's all about. And then you go into some background information. Now, one of my favorite things about 99Designs is that you can basically just tell people what you're trying to accomplish with this brand or whatever you're doing. And you're going to have a whole bunch of different artists go out there and create all these different variations of your brand. So I think it's a really good way to get a super diverse view of different brand concepts and high quality brand concepts at that. So obviously the name to incorporate in our logo is the Prime Seller Podcast. The slogan, not specified. Podcast covers don't really have a lot of slogans, I noticed. So why would I put that in there, right? So no podcast slogan for that. And then we have a description, right, and the target audience. So who's your target audience and what are you trying to do for them? How are you different? That's what this is all about. So I went through and kind of talked about our podcast, what we're trying to do with it, who it's for, how it's supposed to help them, the concept, as well as what makes it different from the competition. And then from there, logo types, color preferences. I told the designers that they should pick the colors, honestly. I like to give them as little direction as possible other than what the brand is trying to do and who it's trying to do that for. I try to leave it pretty sparse other than that because I'd actually like to see these other designers. I want to see their take on the visual style, right? I want to see what they think the visual style should be. So I said let the designers make that choice. You do have some attributes here, so however you want your brand to come off, the design examples like we talked about, and then you have some notes, right? So I said, hey, this is a podcast cover photo. It's going to have to be this size. The main text is going to see this or say this. And I also said, hey, keep in mind that this is going to be sized down pretty small when it comes to actually putting it into iTunes. So even though I need a 14,000 or a 1400 by 1400 pixel picture, make sure that it's going to look good when it's sized down like that. And then from there, you upload a bunch of other pictures of different, kind of designs that you like and designs you'd like to emulate. So what I did here was I simply just Googled, top iTunes podcasts for business. There's a bunch of little podcast ranking sites out there. So I found this podbay.fm. Went there, and as you can see, here's a whole bunch of business podcasts that are just killing it right now. So all sorts of different things here again, and as you can see, I pretty much just pulled those ideas and put them on here. So you can see all these podcast cover photos I put. You can probably find those in this list as well. So that's basically how I'm going to start the contest. I've already put the contest up. It is up and running. Now this is where the magic really happens at, in my opinion, because from here what you're going to want to do is, this is personally what I do. Go to Google and put podcast and use the Google little search parameter thing here, site:99designs.com. This is going to bring up a whole bunch of podcast contests from the website 99designs.com. So at this point, I like to go through and open a bunch of these things, really. And what I'm going to do here, because when you put up a design on 99 Designs, I don't like just hoping that good designers are going to, stumble over my listing or my contest and that they're just going to be so inclined to it that they're going to drop everything they're doing and they're going to go and create my design, right? I have to do something extra to get people into it, especially, this is a $400 project. It does start at $299, so this is a little bit above, but honestly, the greatest designers out there on 99 Designs aren't going to be doing $400 contests. So here's what I do to get them to do those contests. I go through and I look at the highest rated designs for a whole bunch of other similar contests. I'll open up those people and then I'll go through and click right here to invite them to work on my job. And as you can see, I already started inviting some people, but that's pretty much what I'm going to do here is, hop into a whole bunch of different contests here and quite literally just take these designers, invite them to my project. And here's where the magic is. I have a nice little thing right here, and you've probably read this in the blog post about this, but I like to send really good designers these types of messages and say, hey, I absolutely love the work you've been doing. Just absolutely blows me away. I've had you on my follow list for years and years and years, and I've just been waiting for an opportunity to see one of your designs in action because I think you're just the greatest designer that's ever lived. Honestly, I'm trying to rub their ego a little bit. I'm trying to say, hey, listen, man, I really respect you as a designer. So I know that $400 is maybe even a little bit below what you're usually doing contests for, but I personally would really appreciate it if you could jump in and do this contest for me. I just would love it because you're just such an incredible designer. That's what I'm basically saying with this message. And then I send this out to a ton of different people. And yes, 99 Designs will limit you on this. So like here's another one. I don't even particularly like this logo, but I'm just going to show you as an example here. And this is the good thing, because I don't like this person's logos. I don't like these designs, so I'm not going to invite them to my contest. On the other hand, these people, I like some of these designs. I like Ad Authority. I even like this guy's design a little bit. So I'll go ahead and open up those two other designs. These look okay, so let's go ahead and invite him as well. Now, there's a couple other things to think about. Again, you can only invite a certain amount of people every day. Like, this is a good podcast. I like this, so I'm going to try that out. You're only allowed to send out a certain amount of these invites every day, right? So I have 41 invitations left today. So you do want to make sure that the people you're sending these invites out to are active on the platform, that they have designs that you like. For instance, like if I check out this designer, it'll say that he was online about an hour ago. So I know that if I send this guy a contest, well, he's probably going to see it pretty soon. But if I see someone out here that hasn't been online in 5 months, well, I might not waste an invite on that, right? So that's basically what I'm doing here. And again, I'm just going through and looking at other podcast cover designs. Again, to show you one more time how that's done, because I'm going to go out right now and send out these. I'm going to go out and send out all these other invites right now. So let's look at sites, 99 Designs once again. And again, so I'm just going to open these things up, and all I'm really trying to do here is find really, really good designers and tell them about my contest, right? I'm not just going to leave it up to luck. I'm going to say, hey, you have great designs. I got a great contest for a great podcast. I'd love it for you to submit something, right? So like here's another one that's decent. I like this one a little bit. So I'm going to email those two suppliers as well. So like this account's gone, not going to message him. Here's a person that was online a month ago, but I don't really like any of their other designs, so I'm going to skip that one. And this is just how you do it, guys. And in this way, yes, we're still putting the contest up there and everything, but we're just really selectively going out there and trying to incentivize those best designers to help us out and to put an idea into our bucket. So that's basically what I'm doing. Perhaps I'll make a follow-up video or something about this in a day or two, just to show you how this contest kind of progresses and everything. But this is how I actually set up the contest, guys, and you'll see within a couple hours here. Usually, if you go through and send out all these messages and everything, really within a couple hours, you'll start to see really high quality designs come in. And in this way, even if you're only paying a few $100 for and not doing a crazy $2,000 prize, you're still going to get those $2,000 level designers coming into your contest and designing you logos for a big discount, just because you're reaching out to them and saying, hey, you're an incredible designer and I'd love to see your work. Just doing that is enough to get a lot of these really high-end designers. So guys, that's basically the whole method in a nutshell. Again, maybe I'll make a follow-up video in a few days and show you how I kind of progress through this whole thing. But this is all the magic, is just go look at other contests, other things that have already ended, look at the people who have won those contests, look at the highest rated designs from those contests, and then just start going through and inviting these people to your contest. I'm telling you, within hours, you're going to start to see these people not only messaging you back to say, hey, thanks a lot, but also put something in. And look, already, guys, we just started this. I just showed you this. Not even 10 minutes ago did we start recording this video, and already he said, hey, I really appreciate it. I'm going to do my best, and I hope you're going to like it. So already we have designers out there working on this logo for us. We're going to have hundreds of designs to go through within a couple days here. So, guys, that's how you do it. That's my personal favorite way to get logos created, get any type of conceptual graphic work done. This is how I like to do it. So hopefully you liked this video, and hopefully you got a lot of value out of it. Feel free to comment below if you have any further questions, and since this is a video, thumbs up as well. If you want to be my new best friend, give us a thumbs up. So yeah, guys, get out there, get those logos set up, and that's the best way to do it, I promise you. All right, see you guys.